list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Here's Livingston. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Shooting for Golden State.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014 and proved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Brandon Rush, who's checked in for Festus Ezeli. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Paul Pierce. 1:35 left in the second quarter.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
No good from Clark.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league. Clark and field goal percentage were on the road. And actually they scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. And taken away by Paul. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Jordan inside. Bogut on him. Feeds to Clark. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
That's a 2 from Paul. No good on the ball. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
It's been a tough go for him, just an uncontainable game for Redick. He's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in a small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And obviously, Chris Paul's one of the most highly recognized players in the game. High school All-American, college All-American, NBA Rookie of the Year. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Green kicks to Curry. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Curry's got 9.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Highly decorated Chris Paul, multiple NBA All-Team selections, all defensive team selections. No MVP yet. It's probably right around the corner, though, for him.
Yeah, you know what? He's only worried about one thing, though, and that's hoisting that Larry O'Brien championship trophy at some point in his career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of threes. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And the wide open shot from Paul. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. For the Clippers, you think of Lob City, and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up Jays a game.
Paul with the steal. Crawford passes to Paul. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. It's Crawford with the drive. And he gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 13. Curry from deep three-point range. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Griffin. Drills the baseline jumper.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Livingston. 4 seconds left. Offline. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers ahead, up by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Warriors trail by 15. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Luke Mbamute out there with Griffin. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Redick in at the 2. No good from Spates. And Doc Rivers passed the 700-win mark as a coach last season. He's climbing the ladder in career wins.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know that Doc oftentimes gets enough credit for the type of coach he is. I mean, as a coach, he is well over 500 in terms of his career win percentage. And how about over 500 in playoff games as well?
And Mbamute kicks to Griffin. Johnson dishes to Mbamute. Redick with the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Redick's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked 1st in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in great both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in for Rivers. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Griffin. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That is good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Unloads. And Baamute can't get it to go.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Paul. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trailed by 18. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. Green, he's checked in for Mbaamute. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Here's Thompson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Clippers leading by 18. And they double up Paul. They kick it out to Green. No good. And Golden State will come the other way.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Paul again. Thompson. Paul outside. No good with the triple. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Green. Crawford with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Crawford passes to Pierce. Soft touch off the glass.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Here's Paul. Off target with that shot. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them.
I'm just ready to win.
Losing is not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game.
when I enter the building. I drink some, keep it in my poncho.